A young pitcher is called into his manager's office after a notable performance. A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Friday night baseball. Logan Klein will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Justin Smoak now. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
Justin Smoak.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Smoak aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center. So the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in for the Jays, Jonathan Lucroy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And he's carrying a batting average over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. On to first, and they get them both. Next to bat for Toronto, Troy Tulowitzki. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Men on third with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
This one's down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 runs. With Merrifield next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Riding in once again, David Hato. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Merrifield on at first, nobody out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? David Peralta looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole, period.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So tack on 1 more on the base hit. Part of a 3-run inning now as we take a look at the league leaders in terms of runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that misses 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club. Hit on the ground is short. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Down the third baseline. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Digging in once again, David Cato. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And Sally will make the play here to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a ready for another shot now. David Peralta. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. He's around first, heading for two. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Blue Jays put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Dan Straley earns his 6th winning decision. Now here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Hit back up the middle. Nagel right there, and that's out number 1. Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. No balls and a strike to count. High pop-up. Torres is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Right field. Grichuk has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Grichuk looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So digging in now, Zane Barton is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And that misses, ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Set to get his day started, Ray Stacy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Full count now, 3-2. Romeo Santos would be next. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. At the plate, Romeo Santos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Chopper to short. Machado ranges to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding into the box, James McCann. He went deep last night twice. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Sent toward first. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. Now to the plate, Junior Mora. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Jose Iglesias will be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in to try it again, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here it comes, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. Richard back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
First baseman number 24.
Missed with a breaking ball. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Digging in for his second at-bat, Zane Barton. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson is there, and he has it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ray Stacy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Lays off 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Thompson. And that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Romeo Santos. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And it's fouled away. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now pitch on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Nagel fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. In there, strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Mora at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Mason Ibarra. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And they start him out away with a called strike. Cue shot here out toward short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Ready once again, Ray Stacy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Into the box, Romeo Santos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3. James McCann would be next. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Brannon is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Friday night baseball. Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on
1 second. That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And a ball, 1-0. Iglesias leads off second with nobody out. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Mason Ibarra waits on deck. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Thompson is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. He's set, and the pitch laid off as it caught the inside corner.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues,
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ball 2 now.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Stepping up now, Zane Barton, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
3-0 now. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. The 3-1. Popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ray Stacy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Naquin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Now at the plate, Romeo Santos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. High in the air. Abreu over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, James McCann.
Batting 9th, catcher, James McCann.
The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Nagel scoops it up on to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another chance, Jose Iglesias. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Mason Ibarra would be next. And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Iglesias stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mason Ibarra. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Count even now at 1-1. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. A ball and a strike now. Popped up. Machado is under it. He's got it one away. Striding in once again, Ray Stacy. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Behind 0-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now to the plate, Romeo Santos. He flew out in his last at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So coming to the plate, James McCann, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. No balls and a strike to count. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Naquin. 1 down. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Mason Ibarra. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 1.
Miguel Cabrera.
One and one, here it comes. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Cabrera is on his way home. Now the relay home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Now here comes Kansas City manager.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th.